if you were advising a VMware customer now, and I know obviously every organization is different, but in general terms, what would you sort of advise them? What steps do you think they should take to reduce exposure to future licensing shocks from from Broadcom?
It's all about ITAM maturity, isn't it? I mean, most organisations that have mature SAM and ITAM practices
And
will
that's
be
where
all
B
over
Digital
this.
come in.
Absolutely, we can help there. We can certainly help there. But I think most organisations that have mature in SAM and ITAM, if they have a good level of governance around the software, commercially astute enough, certainly with Broadcom, begin the negotiations early. There's no reason to think you can't get an equitable deal. Negotiating with Broadcom, it's like any negotiation. You have to ask yourself, what's your BATNA, as they call it? What's your best alternative to a negotiated agreement?
Yeah.
And then you have to make sure you have enough time available to execute that alternative if you don't get the deal you want. Because that's the way you get Broadcom to offer you maybe the pricing or the deal that you want. Obviously, if you do move away from Broadcom, could potentially lead to audits. But again, if you're mature and confident in your position, you've got nothing to fear from that. And I think that lesson can be applied to all software vendors. It's all about start early. Make sure you have an alternative. So if you can't get the deal you want, what are you going to do about it? And it's got to be something that's realistic. Yeah. And it's got to be a threat that the vendor will take seriously. Otherwise, they'll never offer you preferential pricing. Now,
sure.
With Broadcom, you could say to them, if I don't get the pricing I want, we're going to walk away. We're going to go third-party support. We're going to migrate to a new platform, whatever. So it's key that you have the time to actually execute that change.